Hi, my name is Drew Newman with Newman Cigar Company. I'm here with my uncle Bobby Newman, third generation, my father Eric Newman, also third generation, and we are here today to celebrate my late grandfather Stanford J. Newman's birthday. He would have been 107 years old today. So Bobby, what cigar are you smoking to celebrate?
I'm smoking the Diamond Crown Classic number 5. This was Dad's idea, his dream, to come out with a line of 54 ring gauge cigars. And your father, Eric, and I thought he was office rocker. And little did we know, here it is. And this for 100th anniversary back in 1995. So here we are, 28 years later. We're sitting in his old office celebrating this wonderful day, Dad's 107th birthday.
So you're enjoying a Diamond Crown Classic. I'm enjoying our brand new Angel Cuesta cigar that we're rolling by hand here in El Rolo. And Dad, what cigar do you have?
You're smoking a brand new cigar? I smoke at least a 20-year-old cigar. Cuesta Pyramid number 9, Stanford's Cameroon Reserve. That was the first cigar manufacturer to bring Cameroon tobacco to this country after the Cuban embargo in 1962. And Cuesta was a very popular brand in the 60s and the 70s with Cuesta number 95, and about 20 years ago Carlos Fuente made the special limited edition cigars for us, and
what does a 20-year-old cigar taste like?
Very smooth, very mellow, very spicy, very flavorful, the way the Cameroon used to be.
Cameroon used to be. How nice. Well, Uncle Bobby, Dad, our marketing team has 3 questions for us in celebration of my grandfather's birthday.
Eric, do you see any parallels with your working relationship with your son Drew as you had with your father?
There are parallels, where my father and Grandpa JC always fought like cats and dogs. Dad, for the most part, listened to Bobby and me, and not always, but gave us our rope so we could go our own, not forward our own way, and with our own vision. And similarly, Drew has given Drew the same opportunity to make his own decisions. And I think the way we're, treating Drew, handling Drew, as we pass the baton from the 3rd generation to 4th generation, is almost like Dad did to Bobby and me.
You're being too nice, Dad.
40 years ago.
What Kara is actually asking you is, I'm far more decisive than I think you are, very much like my grandfather.
I think that's the lawyer in you.
Okay.
I teach you in law school. Sometimes I'm not as direct.
Stanford was, though.
I on occasion beat around the bush. It's funny when Dad would we'd come up with ideas in the later years, and Dad said, "Do what you want." But for me, I would do such and such. He said, "Do what you want."
He was right.
Most of the time he was, but he wouldn't say do it. He would put the onus on us to make the right decision, and more times than not, we did. He was like Jiminy Cricket on our shoulder.
Bobby, what do you miss most about your dad?
I think about my father every day. Everyone handles a passing of a parent differently. When Dad left, a piece of him is in my heart and in my mind, and will be there until I leave this earth. But I miss the things that I miss sharing the stories. In fact, we just talked about a few minutes ago. We have a night shift on for a shipping department. He never would have believed that. We had a night shift here, our father, and your grandfather put on when we moved here in the 50s from Cleveland. We used to make close to 300,000 cigars a day. He was very proud of that night shift as well. He would have been astonished that we have first time in the history of our company that we have a factory in a foreign country, Nicaragua, where Pensa is. And he'd be astonished at the fact that how successful it's been, how well it's been, even without him. And that's what I miss mostly.
And Drew, how do you think Stanford would feel about all the additions and changes you've made to El Rolo?
Well, I hope my grandfather would be happy with what I'm doing to his building. When he bought this building in 1954, he did a lot of construction. He paved the parking lot. He built the office that we're in now and a suite of offices and he upgraded what is now a 113-year-old building. And for 50, 60 years, it stayed the way that he designed it, and he left it. He obviously doesn't have a say anymore because unfortunately he's gone, but we've changed it a lot. Not in a bad way, but we've improved it, we've restored it, we've expanded it. And sometimes I walk the halls at night wondering if his ghost is going to come pester me because he doesn't like something that we've done. But I think he'd be proud, I hope he'd be proud of how we're celebrating the tradition of our family, celebrating the tradition of Tampa, and working to keep this legacy going. And so with that, this is Bobby, Eric, and Drew Newman coming to you from El Reloj, from Stanford Newman's office, lighting cigars in honor of his birthday. And we invite all of you to pick up your favorite J.C. Newman cigar, preferably a Cameroon cigar or a Diamond Crown cigar, and light up a cigar in honor of Stanford J. Newman, Cigar Aficionado inaugural Hall of Fame member today. Thank you so much for joining us.
God bless you, Dad.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday.
We love you. We miss you.